Well, we all know chat roulette had its issues, but Napster co-founder Sean Parker and Sean Fanning knew there was something very cool about video chatting. So they created Airtime, a new evolved video network on Facebook that matches you with people who have common interests and social connections. Janina, do you like or dislike this?
Well, I dislike it personally because it works only with Facebook right now. Apparently in a week it's going to Android, but the problem is that it doesn't actually integrate with your Facebook fan page, your public page. And the irony is that you
should be going off to subscribers though. We need to hook you up.
Yeah, that would be nice. But the thing is that like he launched, Sean and Sean launched this whole thing with a bunch of celebrities yesterday, and it was this big deal. But the irony is that like
it didn't work.
It doesn't. Well, no,
it
not
didn't work.
that.
They were like that's what a lot of the techies said.
Tech glitches happen, but the irony is that he had all these like this star-studded performance of all these people, but none of their Facebook pages actually integrated the whole Airtime with it. It didn't make any sense.
They need to tweak some things before maybe a launch.
Well, maybe they should have waited to be able to like integrate it with an actual Facebook fan page to be able to bring all these people on and say, hey, let's talk.
Yeah, could you like or dislike even the whole concept?
I mean, I happen to think that these two girls on the screen are kind of cute, so I'm kind of inclined to say.
Like, if I can meet them, maybe, if there's that possibility.
Short blonde hair, that's what he's into, ladies.
So moving away from my shallow jokes, let's just be real here.
The reason for it is to me, I mean, it's good for single people.
Yeah.
And I guess, I mean, are you really going to network on Airtime? Like, do we see something that's a long-term platform that's going to really resonate and become mainstream?
Yes, I think so.
I mean,
I am totally into using this. You guys will see me randomly on Airtime because there are plenty of topics that I'm not having discussions about with people that.
Will your bum be on Airtime?
No, there will be no bum. There will be no. Let me think about it. No, there will not be any bum on Airtime.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, there are plenty of people there are plenty of topics that I would like to discuss with people that I do not know because you know you want.
Well, hopefully you meet those people. It's not gonna be like, hey, hot girl.
Right. Well, Gary V, the social media guru, he said with video, you can't be a douchebag.
So people
that was his thoughts on Airtime.
Leaves that
I disagree.
I absolutely disagree.
I disagree. I think that if you are just like chat roulette. I mean, chat roulette. We all know what happened with that. You know, at least in the beginning, people were not so classy with each other. But and I think that might happen with Airtime as well. But you know, with Sean and Sean saying this is about conversation and that kind of being the branded evolution of video to random video, I think it has the opportunity to become something a little bit more classy.
I would just like to point out something that kind of ties in our main topic today, which was, you know, where women are at in the tech world, and the joke that you just made about will her bum be.
I would like to point out that you looked at this and talked about the girls on the screen. Quddus.
Well, there was.
Listen, but hey, I did make a joke.
If you go to the trailer, it is involving cute women on it. Oh, and then guys meeting each other. Anyway.
But no, it's all very much objectifying women, and I definitely was perpetuating that.
You totally did that.
But let's just notice. Let's just notice as men and own up to what is happening here. The conversation happens so casually. But it's just something to be conscious of.
There was one sentence in that we could talk forever, and I can already see that Shira's like, let's move on.
No, what?
Yeah, well, that article, the last thing I'm going to say is the article talked about, that was actually about sexual harassment, but turned into this whole men in technology versus women thing. The thing was that there was a woman that said, you know, I was made aware of my gender often in the workplace. And that is really like, that's another thing about sexual harassment and just gender specificity, which is trying to be erased generally, right? But that's really what the conversation is. Yep. If you take out the sexual aspect of it completely and just make it about gender issues, that's gender identity, gender blah, blah, blah.